Michael, what's today's audio topic?
Today we're introducing SHANLING's network streamer, the SM1.3.
SHANLING?
SHANLING is an audio equipment manufacturer based in Shenzhen, China, founded in 1988. It's a brand that has been developing and selling high-quality audio products for over 30 years.
What kind of products does SHANLING sell?
They mainly sell portable players, but they also offer amplifiers, CD players, network streamers, and more. This time, we'll review their network streamer, the SM1.3.
I see. Master, you want to know about SHANLING's SM1.3 too, right?
Yes, I want to know.
What's the price for the SM1.3?
$1,300. It's mid-range for a network streamer.
How does it differ from entry-level models?
Let's look at the chassis and explain that. Controls are via a 5.8-inch touch display, or you can use the dedicated EDIC controller app on your smartphone or tablet. The large display offers good visibility. The front panel features power, volume, and playback control buttons, a 6.35mm headphone jack, and a USB port for storage access. Now let's cover the rear panel. Analog outputs include RCA and XLR connectors. There's also an Ethernet port. Digital outputs are I2S, coaxial, and optical. Digital inputs are coaxial, optical, and USB-C. It also includes USB OTG and USB audio output.
What's USB OTG?
OTG stands for on the go. It lets you switch between external drive read mode and PC file transfer mode. Then there's the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antennas.
For a mid-range network streamer, it's well equipped.
That's not all. The bottom of the SM1.3 has an SSD slot.
An SSD slot?
The SM1.3 can use SSDs up to 2 terabytes. While wired, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth inputs are standard, the ability to use both USB and SSD makes the SM1.3 a versatile network streamer.
That sets it apart from entry-level models.
While streaming services are the mainstream way to listen to music, not every artist is available on them. USB has the drawback of limited data capacity, so SSD support is really convenient.
That's why it's pricier.
True. Now, about the accessories. The power cable is thick and solidly built. The remote is compact and not a generic type, making it easy to operate.
How's the sound quality of the SM1.3?
The SM1.3 uses Asahi Kasei's AK4499EX plus AK4191 DAC chips. This is a high-end DAC system with a 2-chip configuration that separates digital processing and analog conversion. It's Asahi Kasei's flagship technology, minimizing noise, supporting high-resolution audio sources, and achieving a delicate, pure sound quality.
The DAC is a 2-chip configuration?
It's a configuration you don't see from other companies. The sound quality has a high signal-to-noise ratio, is extremely smooth, and offers high resolution. It truly lives up to being Asahi Kasei's top-tier product.
I see. How user-friendly is the app?
The SM1.3's EDIC controller is unique. It has 2 operating modes, a vertical smartphone screen mode and a projection mode that displays the SM1.3's interface. The vertical screen is too small for detailed operations. Switching to projection mode mirrors the SM1.3's layout, requiring you to hold your phone horizontally to use it. So it takes some getting used to. It measures 280 by 280 by 110 millimeters and weighs 6.4 kilograms. Compared to the WM Ultra I use, it's larger and heavier. The aluminum alloy chassis feels very solidly built.
Which outputs did you try on the SM1.3?
I tested all the analog and digital outputs. I connected the analog output to the SMSL power amplifier PA400. For the digital output, I connected it to the SMSL DAC SUX. However, I encountered issues with the I2S digital output.
What kind of issues did you encounter?
The pin assignments differ between the SM1.3 and the SUX.
Pin assignments?
Let me explain I2S. It stands for Inter-IC Sound. It's a standard developed by Philips in 1986 for transmitting digital audio data between ICs. It's used as a common language for chips to exchange data internally within devices like CD players, DACs, and smartphones. A key feature of I2S is its resistance to jitter. This resilience stems from its mechanism of transmitting the clock and data signals separately. In contrast, coaxial digital or optical digital SPDIF transmits both the clock and data signals mixed together over a single wire. When the receiving end of SPDIF separates the mixed signal, timing errors called jitter occur. I2S, however, has an independent clock from the start. This results in minimal data degradation and timing errors, theoretically offering significant audio quality advantages. The drawback of I2S is its limitation to short distances. Originally designed for IC connections on circuit boards, it becomes susceptible to noise and signal distortion when cables are extended.
How long is too long for an I2S cable?
I2S cables are recommended to be only a few dozen centimeters long.
A few dozen centimeters is pretty short.
You can actually use them over 1 meter, but noise intrusion becomes a possibility.
Are there dedicated I2S cables?
Dedicated I2S cables are sold, but they're rare. High-quality HDMI cables seem to work fine. Another drawback of I2S is the lack of standardization. Pin assignments, which wire carries which signal, vary wildly between manufacturers, sometimes resulting in no sound output when connected.
Did the pin assignments not match between the SM1.3 and SUX?
Exactly. The SM1.3 has 10 different I2S pin assignment types, while the SUX has only 2. With 10 types, I thought at least one would match, but not a single one matched the SUX.
So no sound at all?
Choosing Type 7, which had the closest pin assignment, produced sound on Qobuz. But with Amazon Music, no sound came out no matter which pin assignment I tried.
I2S is tricky, huh? Which connection sounded best?
For the analog output, I couldn't tell any difference between RCA and XLR. Both sounded high quality. I've used a DAC with an AK4499EX chip before, but the sound is completely different. The SM1.3 sounds overwhelmingly better.
So even with the same DAC chip, the sound differs?
The DA conversion might be the same, but the SM1.3 probably has better power supply and audio processor performance.
What about the digital outputs?
The sound was almost identical with digital output too.
Even with I2S?
If I had to rank them, I2S sounded better, but it didn't feel significantly superior to optical or coaxial.
The SUX uses the ES9039 Pro DAC chip, right? Shouldn't that sound different from the AK4499EX and the SM1.3?
I expected the sound to change when using a DAC. But even with the SUX, it sounded just as high resolution and smooth as the SM1.3 alone.
So the SM1.3 doesn't need an external DAC?
That's how I feel. Next, I'll compare SM1.3 with the WM Ultra that I use.
Guys, closing time is approaching.
Already? Next time, let's hear the comparison between the SM1.3 and the WM Ultra.
Got it. See you next week. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel.